And again, the Gemara now is going to focus on the word v'meis, that if I kill the guy, the burglar, who comes into the house, why does it have to tell me that if he dies and his blood has no value? What do we learn from the section of v'meis? V'huka, I hit the guy. Maybe he dies, maybe he doesn't die. Why does it have to say v'meis? And that's what the Gemara wants to know. So let's look at our Gemara now. And now the Gemara continues. Ella, the word v'meis, the word meis, teaches us b'chol misa sha'ata yachal hamiso, that any method of killing him is acceptable. Lamali, why not teach us this idea marotzeach nafka? We can learn it from the general halacha of a murderer, that any method is acceptable. Titania, it was taught in a Braita, by Rotzeach, Mos Yumas Hamaka Rotzeachu, that surely someone who kills, he may be killed, and it's called a Rotzeach. Mos Yumas Hamaka Rotzeachu. Someone who kills somebody, he's called a Rotzeach. We have this idea of Mos Yumas, you should surely put to death Hamaka, the one who hits somebody and kills him, Rotzeach, who is considered Rotzeach. So from this pasuk, we should learn, or I should say, from Mos Yumas Hamaka Rotzeachu, someone who hits someone and kills him, Mos Yumas, he'd be put to death, Rotzeachu, is considered a murder. So the Braita continues, Ainli ela b'misa amura bo. Only according to the misa that the Torah prescribes, that you're allowed to put this murderer to death, depending on how he killed him. And that's how the murderer, how he killed, so that will depend on how we kill him. The Torah prescribes very specific means of death. But menayin shim ata yachal. But what if we're not able, hamiso but misa kasuva bo? What if we're not able to kill the murderer, execute the murderer, according to what the Torah wrote? Sha'ata roshai, that we would be allowed, lahamiso, to execute him, b'chol misa sha'ata, and any means of execution. How do we know that's possible? Yochol lahamiso, that we're able to kill him, Talmud Lomer, Mos Yumas. From the double lashon of Mos Yumas, we learn out that we may kill him even if we're not able to execute the murderer with the prescribed method put out by the Torah. Mikol makom shani hasan damakra Mos Yumas. As the Braita says, Titania, Mos Yumas Hamaka Rotzeachu, the pasuk says, someone who is Hamaka, hits somebody and kills him, Mos Yumas, you shall surely put him to death, Rotzeachu, and he's considered a murderer. Ainli ela b'misa amura bo, only allowed to execute him with the method of death, amura, that is written in the Torah. Minayan, how do you know, Shim Iata, that it's not possible? When it's not possible, how do you know, Yochal, that you're able, Hamiso, B'misa Haksuva Bo? How do you know if it's possible when you can't kill him according to the Misa Haksuva that is written, Bo, in the Torah? Sha'ata Rashai La Miso, B'chol Misa Sha'ata, that you are allowed to kill him by any means. Yochol hamiso, you may kill him by any means. Talmud Lomer, Mos Yumas, because the Torah says Mos Yumas. So we see clearly here from the case of Rotzeach that there are times we are allowed to kill the murderer with any method of death. So we should be able to infer from the case of Rotzeach to our case of the Machteret, that when the guy comes in and we know that our life is in danger, we may kill him with any method necessary. So why do we need a special word in the pasuk by machteret? We can learn that from Rotzeach. So the Gemara says Shani Hasam. Here it's different. Why by the Rotzeach is it different? I'm sorry, Hasam is there. Shani Hasam there by the Rotzeach it's different. Damakra, because the pasuk says specifically Mos Yumas. The Torah specifically says Mos Yumas, you should surely kill him, which means any method. That's only unique for Ritzeach. It is not unique or applicable in the case of a machteret. And therefore, a machteret, we need to have a special limud in the Torah of the word mos, v'mes, mos yumas, hamaka rotzeachu. The pasuk says, when someone hits somebody, hamakeh, and kills him, rotzeachu, he's a murderer, and mos yumas, we should surely kill him. And the Gemara learns from this, we are taught from this, pasuk, Einli ela b'misa hamura bo. You may only use the method of killing, misa, that was written, that was stated in the Torah. Uminayan, and how do you know? She'im i'ata yachal miso b'misa haksuva bo, that if you are not able, she'im i'ata, you're not able, yachal, able, la miso, to implement the death to this murderer that was written in the Torah, that sha'ata roshai, that you would be allowed, la misa b'chol misa sha'ata, that you can still kill him by any other means of execution. Yachol hamiso, you may kill him by any other means if you can't do the ones that are prescribed by the Torah, because Talmud Lomer, we have a special teaching, Talmud Lomer, because it teaches us mos yumas. This double lashon, double language, reiterates that you surely may kill him, even if it's not the way prescribed by the Torah. Mikol malkom, any which way. Mikol malkom, any which way, you may kill him if you can't kill him by the prescribed method. And again, when I say kill him, we're talking about a murderer and we're talking about execution. So now the Gemara says to us, so we should be able to learn this idea of any method of execution should also apply to a machteret. Someone's trying to kill you. It's like a rodef. The Gemara says, Shani Hasam. There in the case of rodef, it is different. The Amakra, because Kra, the pasuk in the Torah says, Mos Yumas. Since it is a double lashon, it comes to infer to us that it's only specific for a Rotzeach, that Rotzeach has its own laws, and that it may not be applied to other areas of law. And therefore the Torah, when it comes to machteret, teaches us the word v'mes, that we may execute this burglar in any way possible.